Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with a story from Trinidad and Tobago. Over 500 businesses closed in Trinidad on Friday as murder victim Andrea Barrett was laid to rest. The decision to shut came after hundreds of demonstrations across the country highlighted violence against women and called for legislators to pass necessary laws to cause it to cease. Barra, 23, was kidnapped on January 29, and her decomposing body was found in the heights of Aripo 1 week later on February 4. The shutdown stemmed from a call made by a group, An Act for Change, which wanted women to stay away from work. To date, one man has been charged for her murder, while two suspects have died in police custody. A woman has also been charged with receiving stolen items. An internal police investigation has been ordered into the deaths of the two prime suspects, Joel Balkan and Andrew Morris. Still in Trinidad and Tobago, Farmer Nappy has won the 2021 International Soca Monarch with his song Backyard Jam.
We are in the backyard.
The concert took place virtually Friday night, which was the day to be Fantastic Friday, when the competition is normally held. Carnival 2021 has been cancelled because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but some competitions are going on virtually. Olatunji placed second with Drunk History, and Mikel Teja and Viking Ding Dong placed third with Hornin first. And now for some rather sad news from Barbados. Minister of Health Jeffrey Bostic confirmed Barbados lost its first healthcare worker in the battle against COVID-19. The nursing assistant died at the Harrison Point Isolation Facility in St. Lucie, where she was a patient for 9 days. On Saturday night, manager of the isolation facilities, Dr. Corey Ford, announced there were 3 people on ventilators at Harrison Point, including one healthcare professional. Bostic said in an audio statement, her passing, I quote, shook the nursing and healthcare communities yesterday, end of quote. Now in Venezuela, the first 100,000 doses of the Russia's Sputnik V coronavirus vaccine arrived in Venezuela on Saturday. In a tweet, President Nicolas Maduro said medical and healthcare personnel would be the first to receive the vaccine, given their exposure to COVID-19. The vaccines arrived at Caracas International Airport on a special flight from Moscow, according to Reuters witnesses and images shown by state television VTV. Maduro has previously said after healthcare workers, vulnerable sectors would be next in line, followed by teachers. For months, Venezuela's government has said the South American country would receive 10 million doses of the Sputnik V vaccine, although the vaccine's maker has not confirmed that figure. The government has authorized a relaxation of the national quarantine for 2 weeks for the next Carnival holiday. The Caribbean Community CARICOM says it notes with deep regret the passing of the former Deputy Prime Minister of Grenada, Dr. Elvin Nimrod. Mr. Nimrod, who also served as Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Trade, Legal Affairs, Labor, Local Government, Curaçao and Petite Martinique Affairs, and Attorney General, died on the 7th of February in the United States. I quote, Mr. Nimrod was a man of varied experience and a committed integrationalist who brought these qualities to bear through his active participation in the various ministerial councils of the community during his tenure in the Cabinet of Grenada. End of quote. CARICOM Secretary General Ambassador Erwin LaRocque said in a message to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell of Grenada. I quote, the community extends its condolences to the family of Mr. Nimrod and to the government and people of Grenada on their loss, end of quote, the Secretary General added. And internationally, on a day that should be filled with love and happiness, Nicki Minaj and her family are in mourning after the rapper's father passed away. Minaj's father, Robert Mirage, 64, was walking on the road at the intersection of Roslyn Road and Raft Avenue in Manola, New York on Friday night. A car heading northbound reportedly struck Mirage and left the scene. Witnesses were not able to catch a legitimate description of the suspect nor the vehicle in question that hit Mirage. A representative for the rapper's camp did confirm her father's passing, but did not offer any other statement. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining.